La'a, Aisha, La'a, Kolokoko, Ayawam, Ashabak, Lakadashu, Kabak, Abaka, La'a, La'a, Tagana, La'a, Shukor, La'a, Takamad, Kal, Shara, Moraika, Bashim, Mashiach, This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20, and verse 1. And the Most High spake all these words out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other power before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image, nor any likeness of anything that is in heaven above and earth. For I, the Most High, have power unto the third and fourth that love me, and keep my commandments. Thou shalt not take the name of the Most High thy power in vain. For the Most High will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Most High thy power. And it thou shalt that is with her, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore the Most High shall bless the Sabbath day with thee. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not steal, wife, nor his man, nor his donkey, nor anything that is thy neighbor's. Mahashem Mashak Haushah, Warakiyah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Book of Psalms, chapter 121 in English. The book of Psalms, chapter 121. Verse 1. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord to be moved. He that keepeth thee slumber nor sleep. The Most High is thy keeper. The Most High is thy shade upon the right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day. This time full of Yah. Amen. Amen. Hallelujah. 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 God should be there for me. Abenau. Shabbat Shemayim. Wadah. Ayah, Shamka, Yahweh, Balak Aisha, Mayim, Bakat, Mulakwa, Wana, Lord's Prayer, Matthew 6. After this manner, therefore, pray ye, our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. For if ye forgive men their forgive not men their trespasses, neither will your Father forgive your trespasses. Mahashem Mashaki Haushai, Kuwarat Yah. Amen. Amen. The book of Psalms, chapter 133, in the Lashon Kadash, repeat after me. Shayar, Amahalawa, Lamar, now young, Shabbat, Akim, Gum, Yachad, Hashaman, Atawah, I young, I, I will long, I belong, Hashem, This is the book of Psalms, 133. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to head that ran the skirt of his garment. The mountains of Zion, for there the Most High commanded the blessings, even life forevermore. Bahashem Mashaki Alshai, Wadakum Yah. Amen. Amen. Psalms chapter 192. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 92 and verse 1. And I think it is to give thanks unto the Most of 10. For thou, Most High, has made me glad through thy word. Thy words and thy thoughts of you also shall see my desire on my enemies, and my enemies the right of our power back and flourishing, to show the Most High is upright. He is my rock, and there is no unrighteousness in him. Psalms 150, the prayers. Hallelujah. Praise the Most High in the sanctuary. Hallelujah. Praise him in the firmament of his power. Hallelujah. Praise him for his mighty acts. Hallelujah. Praise him according to his excellent greatness. Hallelujah. Praise him with the sound of the trumpet and dance. Hallelujah. Praise him with the string instruments and organs. Hallelujah. Praise him on the loud cymbals. Hallelujah. Praise him on the high sounding cymbals. Hallelujah. Let everything that have breath praise the Most High. Hallelujah. Yeah. Little, you know, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Here another Saturday, right? As you can tell, the title of today's class is called what? Fire and Destruction, right? Visions of the prophets. Because we know in the last days that these things shall come to pass. We know that the Most High is not called a liar, right? We know that the Most High is true. We know that the Most High's mercy is also true. So that's why it's very important for us to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Right? So I know there's a lot of Israelites out here that, hey, you know, I know enough scriptures. I don't have to congregate on the certain days that we're supposed to do certain things, right? And to be an obedient servant, you got to listen to the Heavenly Father, right? And that's especially to the brothers, because, you know, I hear complaints of brothers. They say, look, man, I just can't get my wife to submit. I can't. But you're not even listening to you, and you don't submit to your head, right? So who are you to ask your wife to do something that you're not doing, right? You're putting standards on your wife or your woman or your children that you're not doing, right? Scriptures tell us that we are to keep the Sabbath day. Scriptures tell us that we are to congregate, not stay at home and be individualized, not stay at home and do what we want to do, because a lot of people do it, right? They feel like, oh, you know, Saturday's supposed to be a rest day. It is supposed to be a rest day from your work, from your labors, getting paid to pay your bills. Saturday, your you know, or whatever Sabbath day you believe in, you're Saturday towards the Most High, right? Like Priest Aaron always says, he's always asks the question. He says, "What if the Most High requires 6 days of you, and He only gave you one day to do what you wanted to do?"
right? He created everything. He could do what he wants to do. So who are you to say, oh, you know what? I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna congregate. I'm not gonna come around. I'm not gonna come with family too. Right? You going off, man. You're going off. You're not allowed to stay home on the Sabbath day. Unless you're unclean. Over tabernacles, right? It's true, right? But when it comes to 6 months down the road, a year down the road, where's that fire? Is that fire still burning? Remember why we went into slavery in the first place, right? Remember we went into slavery. Matter of fact, let's open up. Give me Colossians 3:17.
It's the book of Colossians chapter 3 and verse 17. And whatsoever you do, word or deed, to all in the name of Mashiach Yahushua, give Mashiach Yahushua. Right? Give me Deuteronomy chapter 28. Let's go to the basics. Because a lot of people forget these basics, man. They forget the basics. What exactly happened to us? Why do we go through these things? This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 1. Start at verse Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. All these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Right? So give me verse 47. It's the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 47. Because thou servest not the Most High thy power with joyfulness and gladness, right? It says, because thou servest not the Most High thy power with joyfulness, right? You're not happy, right? Read on. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies. Therefore thou shalt serve thine enemies, right? Because let's take a look at something, right? Let's take a look at it. I bring the scripture out every Sabbath day, right? Right? So when we stop serving the Most, right? This is called, what does it say? Jesus rising from the grave. This is still your God then, right? Because if the Most High gave you the understanding, the wisdom, the knowledge that we are the true Israelites, we are the God's chosen people. You don't do these things joyful and happy with your heart, right? That means you still believe in something else, right? You got one foot in and one foot out. So how much longer are you going to continue to do that? Read verse 47 again. There's the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 47. 47, yeah. Because thou servest not the Most High power, the abundance of all things. You forgot about this, right? You go to church, another new moon. You got if you got family around you that's congregating, you got family around you that want to be around you, that's keeping the commandments. Be around, be continually with a godly man. Right? Not out there in the world doing what you want to do. Right? Because the question is John 5 and 3, right?
You've been in the streets. You're ready to start talking about angels. You're ready to start, right? But you gotta go to the milk first. You gotta drink that milk, right?
It's the book of 1 John, chapter 5, and verse 3.
Uh-huh.
For this is the love of the Most High,
Right?
that we keep His commandments.
That we do what?
That we keep His commandments.
That we do what?
That we keep His commandments.
This is the love of the Most High. This is how you show love to your Heavenly Father. By right? By keeping His commandments. What is the fourth command? Let's go to the basic. Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8. Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8. Let's see what that says.